Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my part 2 of my redecorate with me after Christmas video, and today I'm going to be decorating the dining room and kitchen. So for Christmas time I had a flock tree in the corner of our dining room and I had moved some furniture around, so my plan is to simplify everything, kind of fill in those empty spaces and cozy it back up a bit. And then for the kitchen, I love styling my floating shelves in there, so we're going to fill those up with some neutral decor. I'm also going to style my espresso machine and all of the coffee stuff that goes with that. I also have some hooks in the kitchen that I like styling, so hopefully this will give you some ideas if you are looking to redecorate your kitchen or your dining room after the holidays. It's just good all year round neutral decor. But anyways, before we start decorating, I wanted to take a moment to tell you guys about a new product that I've incorporated into my routine just to get in some more nutrients. I know a lot of you are interested in hearing about health and wellness, and I like to share what works for me. So a couple months ago I started taking the Ritual multivitamin for women. It has been so good to help support my wellness. I know a lot of people at the beginning of the new year, they're wanting to incorporate some better habits into your daily routine, and one way you could do that is by adding vitamins into your daily routine. So here are the essential multivitamin for women. I take 2 of them once a day. You can take them on an empty stomach. They have a slow release system, so it's not going to upset your stomach. And these are jam-packed full of nutrients. It has omega-3, DHA, and methylated B12 to support brain health. It also has vitamin D, magnesium, and boron to maintain your bone health. It also has iron and folate to help promote red blood cell formation, which is good for me. I'm always low on iron. And it also has vitamin E that provides antioxidant support. So they are full of great ingredients. They're really clean. They're all traceable. So I really enjoyed incorporating this into my routine on top of trying to just eat clean, whole foods. That's where the majority of the nutrients comes from. It's just the real whole foods, but it is really nice to just add in extra nutrients in a really good, clean multivitamin. So this is what I've been taking and loving. They also have a slight minty flavor, so it doesn't have a bad aftertaste at all. And I also love that I can take 2 pills and it has all of those nutrients in there. So I'm not taking 10 different pills to get in all of those nutrients. I can just take 2 of these pills at once and it just makes my life a lot easier. Of course, I have a promo code for you guys if you want to try any of the Ritual vitamins out for yourself. It's just Kailyn10 for 10% off your first 3 months. And I'll have a link down below in my description box. Ritual has vitamins for women, men, kids, you name it. So go check out their website and find the right fit for you. And thank you to Ritual for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's get to decorating. Alright, we're starting out decorating the dining room. So some of the decor I left up, like these baskets and shelf, and I'm just switching out the print for some art from Hobby Lobby. I'm also decorating my bar cart with this record player. I bought a couple different vinyl records for Christmas time, but I don't have any that are just everyday, so I need to go thrifting and pick some of those up. Then for the bottom of the bar cart, I'm just stacking some plates using a vase with some pampas grass, and then I'm also putting this little toothpick holder that I think is so cute with a cloche. And then for some wall decor, I'm adding these baskets. I just got the idea to do that to add some texture on the wall, and I really like how it turned out. I'm keeping everything in the hutch pretty much the same because I didn't decorate it for Christmas. On the inside, it's just all very neutral kitchen items, so there's no sense in changing it out. And then I'm just giving the table a good wipe down, making sure it's nice and clean. And then I'm just doing a very simple tablescape today. I'm using a table runner that I picked up from Hearth and Hand last year in the fall line, and then I'm adding this brass vase and I'm putting some pampas grass in there, and that's all I'm doing for the tablescape. That way it's really easy to take off to have meals. So this is the dining room refreshed and ready for the new year. Now we're heading into the kitchen, and like I said, I've got lots of hooks to style and these open shelves, which are my favorite. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm adding this new kitchen towel by the Hearth and Hand line, and I just love the colors of it. I'm also adding an oven mitt from House and Home, and I love adding wooden cutting boards for some texture. So I'm going to hang a couple of these. I like that they have little ties on them so it's easy to hang. And then I'm also adding another pot holder and some measuring cups.
About to leave, already packing.
And I also love having an apron hung up in the kitchen, so I'm just adding one to this top hook.
We don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can make.
Now for styling the floating shelves, there's so many different ways you could style these, but today I'm using a large white vase for one end. I also love adding in chippy pottery and different brass pitchers. I have this cake stand from Hearth and Hand, and then here are a few of my favorite cookbooks, Magnolia Table and Gather at Home. Those are both really inspirational, so I'm going to have those sitting on the shelves. I also have this vase and some salt and pepper shakers.
Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run. This is what we waited for.
I picked up this faux plant from Target last week, and I just love it so much. I think it gives a very realistic feel for a faux plant, so I'm going to stick this on the bottom shelf, and then I'm just going to start layering. So I have a few clear glass canisters that I keep flour, sugar, and tea bags in, and I'm just going to arrange those in a group of 3. I'm going to add a cutting board, a couple of them in different shapes and sizes, and then I also like having some glassware out, so I'm going to add a few of my favorite cups. To round out the other side, I'm adding a stack of smaller plates, and I also have this kettle that you can put on the stove. It's from Hearth and Hand, and I loved it in the wintertime for hot chocolate. I'm also adding this basket for a little bit of texture, and then I felt like it needed one more faux plant, so I have this one from Hearth and Hand this year that I just picked up as well.
With me. Oh, come on and let's go. Let's be free. With me. Yeah. Be free. Be free. Be free.
After giving the countertops a quick wipe down, I'm going to start styling my coffee bar. So I'm adding in my espresso machine from DeLonghi. I'll link it down below in case you guys are interested, but I love this one. It makes a single or double shot of espresso, and it also has the milk frother on there. However, I do still love my regular milk frother because it can do cold foam as well. So I'm adding that in, as well as some coffee beans. I'm also adding my favorite tea kettle. This one is great. You don't even have to put it on the stove. It has a little stand that heats up really quickly. And I'm also adding my handheld frother. Now for styling the hooks on the side of my cabinet, I'm just going to add another kitchen towel. This one is from House and Home, and I'm also adding this little cleaning brush that I think is really cute and adds some texture with the wood. And then I have a mini cutting board that I'm just going to place on the hooks and call it good.
Don't know if I can take another go round. Hey, now you know you have to decide, and you gotta tell me what's on your mind. Wait a while, you gotta take a deep breath. I can make you smile when I let you into
By the stove, I'm adding this wooden tray from Hobby Lobby, and I'm adding a cookbook holder on top, and I'm adding one of my favorite cookbooks that I've been using almost every night lately. It's the Anti-Inflammatory Diet for Beginners, and I'm also adding in some oil. I always have avocado oil for cooking and a spoon holder. On the other side of the stove, I have Taylor's Keurig, and I also have this shelf from the Target dollar spot, and I have some little glass containers with salt and pepper in them, so I'm going to put those on the shelf. Then I felt like it needed some life over here, so I'm just adding this little vase with a greenery stem in it. It is from the new Hearth and Hand line at Target. And here is the final reveal of the kitchen. It is very simple and bright and just really fresh for the new year. So I hope this gives you lots of inspiration if you are decorating your home after the holidays. I know it can be so hard to have a cozy feel after all the Christmas decor is down, but you can still add some life by adding some plants and wood elements, practical items like cups and cutting boards and vases, just different things that you would typically see around the kitchen. And then I did pick up some new items, so I'll link all of the new items that I picked up down below in the description box if you would like to shop. But make sure to shop your home first. Take a look around and see if you have any cutting boards laying around or pretty bowls or plates that you could display out on your counter, or figure out how to make your coffee bar a little more functional or simplified. Doing little things like that can really make a space feel complete. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming in my home and decorating with me. Hopefully this gives you lots of inspiration if you're decorating your home. I'll try to have as much as I can linked down below in the description box if you're interested in any of these items. But if I don't have anything linked, make sure to give me a comment and I'll try my best to get you one. Don't forget to like this video if you like the Decorate With Me. Subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.